Are you looking for your next femme fatale boss bee type of scent? I have got a handful of fragrances that got you covered. I've got affordable, I've got niche, I've got designer, I've got something for everyone. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. If you are new here, beautiful, welcome to the channel. I do hope you consider subscribing. We have lots of fun here and we smell good too. And if you're returning, hey friend, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, as that does help for us to grow, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And let's get right into the video. So these fragrances I feel like are all stand out boss bee, I'm here, don't play with me type of scents in their own way, okay? Now, I'm not going to go through all the notes and all of that. I'm just going to give you the vibe of how it makes me feel, and you can decide if you're interested, okay? Up first is Vanille Antique by Byredo. This is a part of their X Straight line. When I first smelled this, it gave me Vanilla 28 vibes. It smelled like a deeper, richer Vanilla 28. So if you can imagine Vanilla 28 intense, that's kind of what this is giving me. It smells like there's tons of vanilla, tons of brown sugar, even though there may not be. I'll try and pop the notes up on screen, but this is beautiful. This is, think of a nice event. You have a jazz going, live band in the background, and you are coming in with your slanky cocktail dress. You might have a little fringe on it or something, but you want to smell sweet. You want to smell deep, rich. There's some depth to this, but you also want your fragrance to last all night long. Like, you don't want it to stop on you halfway through the night. She's not gonna do that. This is an extrait de parfum. She lasts on me, she lasts on my clothes, and she smells so beautiful and rich. This is an amazing vanilla fragrance that I absolutely love. There's something in here that smells like brown sugar, and I don't know what it is. It's gorgeous. Get your nose on this if you can. If you have this, pull her out. You may have forgot she in the back of your closet because the bottle little. Get her out, okay? Vanille Antique by Byredo. Up next is Vampyrem by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I picked this up at Scent Explorer. This was one of two fragrances that I purchased. When I tell you, vanilla and cognac. Like, literally, that's what you get. There's vanilla in the opening, in the mid, in the base. There's cognac in the opening and in the base. Like, it's spicy, it's boozy. There's oud. It is, like, the name Vampyrem, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna just go out on a limb and talk about the deep darkness, the mysteriousness of a vampire, okay? This is deep. This is dark, this is rich, and I feel like to wear this, you need to have on all black, your black boots, you might have a chain on with your leather, you know what I'm saying, your leather crop top jacket. Like, this is giving hair slicked back in a bun with your black wing liner. Don't play with me because I fight, okay? But this is good though. It's so good. Like, when I first got this fragrance, I walked up to the counter and I was like, what do you guys have that has like a unique vanilla? And they let me smell something else. I think I want to say he brought me Summer Hammer, and I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. And then he brought this out. And then I also heard a group of ladies, you know, kind of gushing over this scent as well. And when I smelled it, I was like, oh, this is very unique. It's very different to anything that I have in my collection with regards to a vanilla scent. Like, I don't have anything as spicy, as boozy, as deep and rich and dark as this one. And it's I don't know, it's kind of exciting and mysterious to wear all at the same time. Like this is not, no, I'm running out the house, kind of like, you know, Vanille Antique, you can't run out the house with that one either. This one, you got to have somewhere to go, baby. Like, this is a boss bee right here. This one is telling people what to do. She's telling people what to do, where to stand, when to talk, when to be quiet, and when to leave, like, for real. But if you have tried this one, let me know down in the comments what you think about it, because I do think it is a little bit polarizing, because I know that there's some like patchouli notes and different things like that, and that can be a little bit off-putting for people, and there's oud in here as well. But whoo, baby, this one's sexy. This is Vampyrum by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. Up next is Metallique by Tom Ford. This is not a new scent whatsoever. This is something that I've had in my collection for a while. I don't always reach for this, but when I do, I thoroughly enjoy this. This is like a bright aldehydic type of scent, and the name Metallique almost makes you smell something metal, but in the best ways. Not like, you know, something crazy, but like, have you ever like just tapped your tongue on something metallic, and you kind of smell that in this fragrance? And I think it's probably a combination of the aldehydes. I do know that there's some florals in here. I want to say there's heliotrope, I'm not sure, but this one is really, really good. There's lots of florals, aldehydes, and there's something bright in here, probably some bergamot or something like that. But this one is definitely unisex. It's unisex because it's not like super sweet or anything like that. It's floral, perfumey, a little metallic, and a little woodsy. And it's just commanding. It's somewhat, I don't want to say show stopping, but it's a conversation. Like, oh, wow, what are you wearing? That's so interesting. It's an interesting fragrance, in my opinion, that's a little complex and not necessarily an easy reach or safe blind buy. And I don't know, this may be discontinued, so I apologize if it is, but I love this. I love it when I wear it. I don't always reach for it, but it's a stunning fragrance, and it definitely garners compliments, and it's easy to wear. Guy, girl, don't matter, okay? So this is Metallique by Tom Ford. Angelique Noire is a brand new pickup for me. I've worn her a couple of times, but I get the hype. I get the hype with the Angelica because I was afraid of the green note. There's Angelica in the top and in the base. There's vanilla in here and a host of other things, but this fragrance is a unique vanilla that's somewhat powdery, somewhat green, and all the way sophisticated, okay? Like, like you just want to put your nose up in the air a little bit when you wear this. This is good. This is good. You smell quality. Like, you smell luxury when you're sniffing this. Like, you can smell the difference between this and, you know, lesser priced fragrances. Like, you smell quality. The Angelica in here is not off-putting, and it's coming from someone that will always tell you, I don't want to smell like grass. I don't want to smell like I've been chopping down trees. None of that. But this smells, it smells divine. Absolutely divine. Please get your nose on this. And now I will say, I'm gonna be honest. When I first smelled Angelique Noire, I was like, it's okay. But I kept coming back to it. And something said, smell me again, smell me again, smell me again. And I did. And I am in utter love, infatuation with this one. Now, I also picked up Double Vanille at the same time. And I've been kind of wearing her out a little bit more. But I think this beauty is going to shine in the springtime. I am looking forward to spraying her down in the springtime. But this one is definitely giving I write the checks in here. So this is not Spiritus Double Beneath. This is Angelique Noire by Guerlain. I'm sorry, I don't care. I love this. This is Boss Lady Vanilla Oud. Okay, for the boss lady that is dipping her toe into the ouds. Okay, this is like a cold vanilla oud fragrance with like some caramelly type of vibes. Like when you smell this, it smells cold, and I don't know how else to describe that. Like the Yum Bougie Marshmallow has that same essence, or that same type of vibe. When you breathe it in, you breathe in a coldness, a coolness, and the vanilla in here is stunning. The oud in here is not overdone. You almost barely even know you're wearing oud because it is so light and kind of just in the background to give this a little bit of woodiness, a little toastiness. It's just, this is my favorite. Ooh, this is one of my favorite Kayali fragrances. This one, the Royal Patchouli, the Yum Pistachio, just too many. I'm not talking about Kayali. So back to this. This is good. This is so good. Now, this is probably not, I'm in the office writing the checks. This is somebody that works at night, but she's still writing the checks. So she may own a restaurant. She may, you know, have a swanky type of art gallery spot that, you know, serves champagne to her patrons. And, you know, she dresses a little bit different, but she smells good. She beautiful, gorgeous. She is well-traveled in all of the things, like all of the things. This is stunning. The notes are on the back. Vanilla, sugar, praline, saffron. It's the saffron that's like that coldness. I bet it is. White, musk, oat moss, and oud. Stunning. Try this out if you can. This is a vanilla oud, part of the Oudgasm collection of Kayali. You guys, I know that I have heard forever that Zara has great perfumes and great dupes, and I've never tried any. But I was watching a, I cannot remember her name. I apologize, but I was watching somebody else on YouTube, and she was talking about this scent, Golden Decade, and she said that it was a dupe for YSL Libre, the intense version. I'm like, okay, the next time I go into Zara, I'm gonna check this out. So I happened to be in there with my daughter. She's in the kids section. I was like, let me go sniff some of these perfumes. And baby, when I tell you, this smells so good. Now, I don't know how close it is to the intense because I don't own the intense. I've only ever really had you know, samples of it, so I can't associate right now. But I know that I smell something within that line because I have the flame, flowers and flame, and this smell like it could sit right there in the flanker section with YSL Libre. I've had Libre. I don't care for it, the original. I just got this like last week, like literally probably 7 days ago. I cannot stop wearing this. I cannot stop wearing this. And I was afraid to buy the big bottle, and now I'm mad that I didn't because I'm going back to get it because this is going to be done soon. At either rate, I traveled to Miami. I sprayed this on, and when I tell you this thing is fanging, it is projecting, it is loud, it's slapping folks in the face. She said, I'm here. She teaching the class, okay? She's teaching the class. She's no longer a student getting all A's. She told the teacher to sit down. I got this. Now, I was standing at the, in front of the TSA agent, and they had another agent standing to the side, you know, who grabbed your ID, put it in the machine. She said, she whispers to me, oh, you smell so good. I said, and I'm whispering back, It's a fragrance I got at Zara. It's called Golden Decade. Tripping. It's called Golden Decade. And she's like, ooh, it smells so good. And it's strong too. Child, half the people coming here be so stanky and musty. And we both busted out laughing. But at either rate, so that happened. Now, mind you, this trip, I had about 4 people stop me at the airport. I'm walking, minding my business on the phone. This guy walked up to me. He was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You smell so good. And he just kept saying it. You smell so good. Like, oh my, like he was almost hysterical. And I was literally talking to my boyfriend about how many people had literally just stopped me for that reason. And I could smell myself perfuming everything around me. And it kind of made me nervous because I don't like to wear too much perfume when I'm traveling, because you never know who you sit next to and if they're sensitive to it. But luckily I was okay. But baby, if you like Libre Intense and you ain't got the coin, please go to Zara and check this out. I don't know how close it is to the Intense, but whatever this is giving, it is giving and it is receiving compliments. This is Golden Decade by Zara. This is supposed to be a dupe of YSL Libre Intense. Up next is Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka. I may have featured this on my channel, like, you know, warm and cozy scents to wear for the summer, and it is perfect for that too. But honey, this also commands attention and is garnering compliments. This has myrrh and tonka. It smells incensey, and it just smells almost like a warm hug. Like, the person that wears this is somebody that you feel like you can trust with the codes, with the keys. Like, they not gonna lie to you. Like, they chakras are centered. They might own a yoga studio or some sort of dance, you know, dance movement studio or whatever the case is. But this is good. I've had this one for a while because for me, I only wear this during the cold, and I only wear it kind of when I need, you know, to kind of just change my mood, if you will, to kind of put me in a vibe of knowing my worth and just kind of being quiet within myself. That's why I say this might be worn by someone that owns a yoga studio or a Pilates class or, you know, a Pilates studio or something like that. But this one is beautiful, it's stunning, it does not let you down. Now, it is somewhat intimate wearing because you know, these aren't big, loud, projecting notes, but honey, if you spray enough, she gonna last you all day. Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone. Up next, or shall I say last but certainly not least, Vanille Leather by BDK. This fragrance has a prominent leather note, vanilla, in my opinion, that kind of is in the background, and a very prominent violet note. This is not your gourmand vanilla. This is not your sweet vanilla. This is a woman that is very sure of herself. She is someone that doesn't need to smell like a cookie, a piece of cake, or nothing like that. She is like, fragrance me and let me walk through the building. This is a scent that someone that likes complex fragrances. Like, if you like a baby cat or something that's just somewhat polarizing and you don't need a sweet vanilla, then you're gonna love this. You are going to love this. If you love leather and you know, a woody type of, earthy type of scent, you are going to love this. This is perfectly unisex. This is also great for layering. So if you want to put like a good base down and then tap it with something sweet, you can. Tap it with a little something more floral or, you know, sugary or whatever you want to do. Add some rose to it. You can absolutely do that with this scent. When I first smelled it, it was like, ooh, I gotta get to know you. But since then, as you can see, the dent, I've been wearing her and she is good to me. I even smelled another fragrance that had a prominent violet note with, I want to say, was it suede? It may have been suede. and it was a little sweeter and brighter. And I was like, oh, this will be great to layer with BDK. So I may do that. BDK's Vanille Leather. I may do that and see how that kind of brightens this one, or if they even go together whatsoever. But I love this perfume now. Like, she's going to always be in the collection, okay? This one definitely garners compliments, definitely commands attention. And she said, when I come in the building, stand up. I don't give up if I was late, okay? At either rate, let me know if you get the musical reference. This is BDK's Vanille Leather. Alrighty, you guys. So that is it for my Boss Bee commanding attention fragrances. We have some affordable ones in our Zara's, and even with the Kayali's, we got some niche fragrances and everything in between. Let me know if any of these are your Boss Bee scents. And if not, tell me what yours is in the comment. Let me know. I would love to hear from you all. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Again, that does help for us to grow. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And with that being said, make sure that you are being kind to yourself. Make sure that you are being kind to others. And peace and love, y'all. The world needs it. Bye.